Pokemon Soul Silver, or Gold I meant, but I have to use my Kanto team. Basically, I'm using teammates for Kanto. I guess Bulbasaur, and it's a female, which is surprisingly. Alright, first auto battle. Two attacks from my Bulbasaur, took out his Cyndaquil. Alright, next up, I catch my next team member, Spearow. And I call her Burb. Alright, time to fight, I'm about to call him Whitney, Faulkner. Couple tackles, got his Pidgey. And then next up is Pidgeotto. I Leech Seed it, and then then he Roost. I missed my Poison Powder, because I got Sand attacked. And this goes on for like 4 or 5 turns until I finally do hit a Poison Powder. You know, he keeps spamming a Roost. It's like, we won, but he literally did spam the hell out of fucking Roosts and potions and shit. It's like, god damn, Faulkner, you're the first gym leader. Don't be pulling this bullshit. Anyway. Surprisingly enough, Sprout Sprout stays alive. I switched out to Spearow because I want Sprout to live because goddamn he deserved it at that point. I catch my next team member, Sandshrew, and I name it Evil Sanic. Laugh, please. Alright, next up is Proton. I lead off Evil Sanic, I scratch Zubat, I keep scratching it, and then I take it out with one last scratch, as he lives me. Next up is Coughing. I say it in to scratch it, but do another thing. He smoke screens me. I decide to switch out to Burb. He's poison gas. I pick away at it, and I eventually do take it out with Burb. That being said, poison is a bitch. Yeah, fuck it. Alright, time to fight Bugsy. He leads off with Scythe, I lead off with Burb. Then you learn Aerial Ace. It does about a little over half. He's a bear. He goes for later again. Aerial Ace almost takes him out. He heals. Go for Aerial Ace. He goes for Quick Attack, almost killing me. Aerial Ace takes him out. Next up is Metapod. Aerial Ace almost one-shots. He goes for Tackle. Aerial Ace finishes it off. Last up is his Kakuna. One Aerial Ace does it in. Alright, next up is Silver. I pursued his Ghastly to one-shot it. Next up is Kulava. I leered it as I leered him. He goes for Ember. I go for Leer again. He goes for Ember again. Leave me at 1. I Aerial Ace. Leave him my red. Taking out the Quick Attack. I send out Evil Sanic. He goes for Leer. I take it out the Rock Tomb. Surprised I didn't miss, honestly. Last up is Zubat. I go for Rock Tomb. As he goes for Sonic, he missed. His speed fell. I finished off with a scratch. Alright, time to fight Whitney. She leads off Clefairy. I lead off with Burb and Evolved Pharaoh. 2 Aerial Aces did it, and next up is Miltank. I decided to switch out to Ivysaur to hit it with the Leech Seed. Then I decided to go for I went for laser damage to take out Stop. I send out Evil Sanic. I go for Defense Curls, just so I could stall out the Miltank. And I eventually do stall it out, actually. With the power of Leech Seed and Headbutt, I eventually take out Miltank. But that being said, she pulled a Faulkner and healed half the goddamn fight. But hey, it's fine. We got the 2 most annoying things out of the way, I guess. Alright, time to fight Silver in the... Here, like before I pursue one-shots his Gassing, it's Magnemite. I send out Sandshrew. Or Sandslash, I meant. Evil Sanic Dig one-shots it. Next up is his Quilava. I go for Dig again. I go for Defense Curl. I don't know why I went for Defense Curl as the rollout. I should have got for Dig, but Smokescreen made me a miss. Even the Dig. So I decided to switch out to Burb. I go for Aerial Ace. He burns me with an Ember. I decided to stick it in and keep Aerial Acing him down. I almost take him out, but he takes me out with the Flame Wheel. Alright, I send out Evil Sanic. Now that my axe is restored, he goes for Smokescreen, but his Crush Claw takes him out. Last up is Zubat. I go for a rollout, and I eventually do take him out, even after I miss a few times. Alright, time to fight Morty. He leads off with Ghastly. Pursuit one-shots his Ghastly. Next up is his Haunter. Pursuit. I Pursuit almost one-shots he put me to sleep. He goes for Dream Eater then. I go for Leer. I go for Pursuit to one-shot him. Next up is Gengar. I go for Leer to lower his defense. He goes for a Mean Look. I go for Leer again, but then he puts me to sleep with Hypnosis. Then I start spamming Leer while I was asleep just because he couldn't Sucker Punch me. And then when we ran out of Sucker Punches, I eventually did wake up and I took him out with one Pursuit because of the Leers. Last up is his other Haunter. I go for Pursuit, almost one-shot. He goes for Mean Look, and Pursuit finishes him off. After he heals, and that was Morty. Hooey. Time to catch the rest of my team members. I catch Lapras, and I name her Scotland forever. God help me. Alright, next up I catch a Magmar. I know I could have caught... Yeah, I forgot I could catch these 2 here. So I named Mutt, and I caught Magmar. I named it Beep. Alright, Chuck time. Burb's really getting all the attention, isn't she? 2 Aerial Aces to got Primeape. And next up is Poliwrath, and I Aerial Ace down like Primeape. Yay, that was easy. Burb's OP. Alright, time to fight Petrol. He leads off with his normal, and he leads off his Zubat. Thundershock takes it out. So does Coughing. And last up is his other Coughing. Last up is Eradicate, and well, yeah. No one bites the dust. Alright, time to fight Miss Grande. I lead off with Lapras. It's an L-Bow, so I just keep surfing away for the most part. And yeah, we eventually do win. Yeah, this battle has always been annoying just because Double Bells are annoying in this game. She's just a gloom because of my surfing. I Ice Shard it. Yeah, that doesn't kill it. Yeah. Poor. Ice Shard's so weak. It's really as good as his priority. But yes, as the Net Pokemon Stadium now say, ride that surf. That's the summit of this battle. Oh boy. Alright, it gets worse, people. Next up is price. I don't even know what I'm going with. I'm trying to make a shitty pun, but it didn't even work. Price is right, yeah. I sacked off Manaton, gets Piloswine. It's sort of a pedal dance that kills off his last 2 members. Oh god. This channel is so shit. Alright, time to fight Jasmine. She leads off with Magnemite. I lead off with what? Fire Punch? I start Fire Punch her Magnemite, then I Ember, here's Steelix Clover for weaker special defense. I bet you do take it out. Leaving me at 6 HP because of the Rock Throw she used on me. I sent out Evil Sanding to finish it off. Last was our other Magnemite, and one dig did it in. And that was Jasmine. Next up is, I believe, the Silver Rival fight? Yeah, Silver Rival fight time. No, Proton, I meant, sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna speed through this one a bit faster. It was literally just a surfing sweep. Yeah. I don't know why he has 6 coughings. What happened to his Eradicate? Did I kill it? Did we pull a red and kill our enemy's Eradicate? Rest in peace, Eradicate. You weren't the first one I killed. Alright, now it's your rival time. He leads off with Golbat, lead off with Beep. I get unlucky, I hit myself with Confusion, then I get flinched a few times in a row. And then it's fit to take it out with the Thundershock. Next up is his... Oh, sorry, Cool Lava. I send out Evil Sandnet. I go for Dig with Quick Claw activating. Making me go first, Dig, one shot to Cool Lava. Next up is his Sneasel. I decided to stay in and start a rollout chain. He goes for Fury Swipes. I bet you take out Sneasel. Then last up is his Haunter. Takes out the Critical Shadow Ball. I send out Fearow, go for an Aerial Ace. He sends out his Magnemite. I send out Magmar to hit it with the Fire Punch and Haunter to finish off Haunter with a Pain Attack. Alright, Proton time. He's off with Golbat. I'll lead off with Beep. Thundershock did it in. I thought I hit with Confuse Ray. Didn't hit myself this time though, which is lucky. Next up is his Weezing. I go for Thundershock. After start out with Confusion, I eventually take out with a few Thundershocks. As he hits me with double hit. Probably one of the weirdest moves on Weezing. Alright, Ariana time. He's off with Arbok. I go for Dig. She goes for Crunch. Because of Intimidate, Dig doesn't kill it. I go for Crush Claw. Still not killing it. I get taken out by Crunch. Critical Crunch. That's fun. I send out Fear to finish off the Aerial Ace. Except Murkrow. I go for Fly for damage. I take it down one Fly. Last up's her Vileplume, like Murkrow. I just 2 Aerial Aces did it, and after I got put to sleep for a bit. Oh, never mind. I sent out Lapras switch off the Ice Beam. Alright, time to fight Archer. Surf. He Feint Attack on his Hound. Now I Surf to 2-shot it. Which next up's Hound him. He hits me with a Fire Fang, burning me. I hit it with Surf. He goes for a Feint Attack for some reason, leaving me at 2 HP. Hit him with Surf. Scotland goes down to its burn. Last up's his Coughing. I send out Manaton just to Thundershock it down. Alright, now that Team Rocket's defeated, let's go take on the Dragon Bitch, Claire. She leads off with Gyarados, Thundershock. I use a Discharge to get hit with Dragonair to take it out. Next up is our Dragonair. I decided to send out Burb as a sacrifice, and well, I get burned by a Fireball, which is fun to take it out by Dragon Pulse. I send out Scotland to take out Dragonair with an Ice Beam. Next up is our other Dragonair. I take it out with the Ice Beam, one-shots it. It's like Kingdra. Destiny, I activate Destiny Bond, so it's a guaranteed win. So, I just dog it out until Kingdra fell Destiny Bond. And that was really my only hope in this, if I'm being honest. Alright, time to fight Silver for one last time. Leads off with Sneasel, lead off with Magmar. Flamethrower, one-shots it. Next up is his Golbat. I go for Flamethrower again, almost one-shot it. He goes for Confuse Ray. Go for Flamethrower again, taking it out. Next up is his... I'm good. Alright. Next up is Kadabra. I go for Flamethrower. I go for Feint Attack. Take it out. Next up is Typhlosion. I go for Typhlosion, and I just switch out to Scotland. He hits it with Confusion. I go for Surf. Another Surf takes it out, and that was the Silver Rival fight. Let's go. Alright, time to fight Willy. Leads off with Zato. Lead off with Beep. Discharge. Take it out. Next up is his Jinx. I go for Mirror Shot to kill it. Next up's her Executor. I switch out to Magmar to hit it with the Flamethrower as it goes for Reflect. Take it out. Next up is Slow Breath, and now Manaton again to take it out the Discharge. And last up is his Zatu, and like the other Zatu, Discharge. I love Manaton. He's one of my Steel Electrics are really great typing. Alright, next up is Koga. He leads off with Aerodactyl, right off with Mutt. Flamethrower one-shots it. Next up is his Fortress. I don't know why he sends out Fortress next, but whatever. 4 times weakness, Flamethrower one-shots. Next up is Muck. I send out Evil Sanic, who uses Earthquake, which, fun fact, he only learns Sand Tomb naturally as a ground-type move. Next up is Venomoth. I go for Defense Cool Rollout combo, as he goes for Supersonic, then Miss, he goes for Psychic, last up is Crobat, he goes for Double Team, but a Rollout takes him out. Alright, time to fight Bruno. Strongman Bruno. Leads off with Hitmontop, Drill Peck, one-shots it. Next up is his Hitmonchan, I go for Drill Peck, and I one-shot it. Next up is his Onix, I go for U-Turn, I U-Turn into Venusaur, he goes for Rock Slide, I go for Razor Leaf to take it out after he avoids the first one. Next up is his Hitmonlee, so I had to stay in and go for Petal Dance, he goes for Blaze Kick. Petal Dance almost kills it, but I get taken out by another Blaze Kick. I send back out little Burb to take it out, to use Drill Peck as he heals. Drill Peck takes it out with the crit. Last up is his Machamp, I go for Drill Peck and I take it out one shot. Alright, last up is Karen of the Elite Four. She's off Umbreon off Sprout. I leech you the Umbreon as she double teams. Then I start to Petal Dance it, and I miss. I get confused. She gets out by Lead Sea. She heals. I decided to switch out into Mutt, and you can start going for Flamethromers for damage. And a couple Flamethrowers take it out. Next up is, after Umbreon faints eventually, next up is Houndoom. I stayed in a Confuse Ray. It hits itself with Confuse Ray. Then I send out Scotland. She goes for Crunch. I lower my defense. She goes for Nasty Plot. Surf takes it out. Next up is her Vileplume. I go for Ice Beam, taking out one shot. Next up is Gengar. It goes for Focus Blast, leaving me at 42. I go for Surf. No, Surf takes it out because she missed Focus Blast. Last up is Murkrow. Takes me out to Pluck. I send out Beep and take it out to Discharge. Alright, Champion Lance time. Leads off with Gyarados. I go for Discharge to one-shot it. Next up is her Charizard. I decided to stay in and go for Discharge. I paralyze it at red. He goes for Fire Fang. Good. Keep him another 36. He heals. I go for Discharge again. I take it out to critical. Next up is Dragonite. I Thunder Waved it as it takes me out to Outrage. I send out Lapras. Afterwards, take it out with one Ice Beam. Next up is his Aerodactyl. I decided to stay in. I endure a Rock Slide. I get flinched, so I switch out to Evil Sanic because for Rock Slide. I go for Rollout. He hits me with Aerial Ace. He hits me with Aerial Ace. I keep him Rollout. He heals, and my next Rollout kills him. Next up is next Dragonite. Since I was next Dragonite, and I get Quick Claw and I take it out Rollout. Last up is the last Dragonite. Takes me out Dragon Rush. Then I send out Scotland. He hits me with a Thunder. Takes me out. Lucky bastard. I send out Sprout. He hits me with Thunder Wave. I hit him with Leech Seed. Then I headbutt him down. I eventually take him out after headbutting Leech Seed for a while. That did not go as I expected, but hey, we still won. Alright, time to fight Blue and Red, then this challenge is over. Whoopee, yay! Alright, time to fight Blue. He's off his Executor, lead off Mutt. One Flamethrower does it in. Next up is his Rhydon. I switch out to Evil Sanic to the Stone Edge, then I Defense Curl, then I Earthquake him down. As he Earthquakes me back, we keep Earthquaking each other, leaving us at 2 health, and he Earthquake him, take him out. He sends out Gyarados next. He takes Evil Sanic out to Waterfall. I send in a Beep to get out for one Discharge, a critical Discharge. Next up is Arcanine. I send out Fearow as Death Father. I hit it with a Flare Blitz and an Extreme Speed to take it out. I send out Scotland, hit it with a Surf after he hits me with Flare Blitz, taking it out. Next is Machamp. I sent out Venusaur to eat the Stone Edge. I start Petal Dancing it down. And I eventually take out Petal Dance as he leaves me at red HP. Then I get Fusion Petal Dance, kills Machamp. Next up is his Pidgeot. I sacked off Sprout as he takes out Return. I use Ice Beam on Scotland to almost kill the Pidgeot. Then I use Ice Shard to almost take it out. It's at 1 HP. I send out Beep. He heals. I go for Discharge. He's paralyzed, and a Discharge takes him out. Alright, red fight time. He's off Pikachu, lead off Evil Sanic. One Earthquake takes it out. After I get Quick Claw Bust, he slips Lapras. I send out my Lapras to tank a Blizzard. Then I send out Magneton as he goes for Psychic. I go for Discharge on it I go for Discharge on it next turn, leaving it about yellow. You get a Discharge, takes out his Lapras. Next up is his Charizard. I go for Discharge, almost killing it. He hits me with Flare Blitz and I die. I send out Scotland. He heals. I go for Surf. Then, leaving him at yellow, I go for Ice Shard. Switch out to Venusaur. Ice Shard does that much. He hits me with Giga Drain, bringing me down to about a little over half. I go for Ice Beam, take out Venusaur. Next up is his Blastoise. I switched out into Burb as a sack. I start Drill Pecking it as it hits me with Blizzard and takes me out. Next up is his... Next up, I send out Venusaur. I eat a Blizzard. I hit it with a Petal Dance. I take it out. He sends out Charizard. Next, I'm still stuck in Petal Dance. He heals. I'm stuck in Petal Dance. I just keep Petal Dancing it. I get confused. I switch out to Mutt. As he hits with a Flare Blitz, I confuse it. I use a Confuse Ray on him before he hits himself, and then I and then I start feint attacking him down. He uses Air Slash for me to red. I get buffed by Hail, he gets buffed by Hail, he's confused, and then Air Slash takes me out. I send out Scotland to use Ice Shard on it to hit him with a Surf, and then an Ice Shard combo. Let's just do a Flare Blitz, kills himself with Recoil. Next up is Snorlax. I go for Perish Song. Now I have to outbulk him. I send out Venusaur to hit a Leech Seed as it hits me with Blizzard. Leave me at 0. Okay, his Blizzard is bad. I send out Evil Sanic. I go for some Earthquakes. It does about half. Blizzard. It goes to 45. Easy buff by Hail. Plus Leech Seed. I use an Earthquake to come out, and that was red. That got close in the end, huh? Who would have thought my OG Kanto team could actually beat this game? It was fun. I like the challenge. It was a lot of fun. See y'all next time.